Alcatraz Island is a small piece of land, approximately 1.5 miles off the coast of San Francisco, California. It was once a federal penitentiary reserved for infamous criminals, but in 1963, the prison was closed and abandoned. The island took over the political media in 1969 when it was reclaimed by Native Americans who wanted to exercise their right to claim the out-of-use federal land. Although it was fully in their right to occupy Alcatraz, according to the Treaty of Lamare, this demonstration led to one of the biggest instances of Native American resilience recorded. Hi, my name is Joy, and my partner's name is Becca, and we are students at the University of Idaho. We made this digital story because the occupation of Alcatraz was such a monumental event that few people of our generation are aware of. We hope to show the impressive resilient mindset and unity found in the Native culture. The first attempt at an occupation of Alcatraz occurred in 1964 when a small group of 4 Sioux Indians sailed to the island and claimed it as Indian property, citing their right to reclaim any unoccupied federal land. The natives demanded that they be granted the rights to build an Indian cultural center on the island. However, this first occupation only lasted 4 hours before the group was ushered off Alcatraz Island. Although the Indians' attempt was unsuccessful, the unmet demands made by the Indians during the first occupation impacted many people and re-sparked the attitude of resilience in other Native Americans. On November 20th, 1969, approximately 90 people from an array of tribes led by Native American activist Richard Oakes sailed to Alcatraz and reclaimed the land yet again. The landing party acclaimed themselves as Indians of all tribes and presented the entire United States with the Alcatraz Proclamation, which read, "In the name of all Indians, we reclaim this land for our Indian nations. We feel this claim is just and proper, and the land should rightfully be granted to us for as long as the rivers run and the sun shall shine. We hold the rock." The U.S. government, outraged by this act of resilience, blockaded the island in order to stop the occupation from growing. When confronted with this problem, another leader, known as Fortunate Eagle, stepped forward and offered the government $24 worth of glass and beads, a similar price to what the whites had paid for Manhattan Island, a much larger piece of land. Media coverage and public reaction toward the occupation was very positive. People were fond of the way the natives dealt with serious issues through humor. There was a lot of support for them, especially from college students and celebrities. The natives were making a difference by raising awareness successfully. In order to avoid further agitation of the situation, President Nixon advised that they employ a hands-off policy in which they would just let the occupation be and wait for it to die out on its own. As expected, over the next 12 months, people began to leave the island. After a while, only a handful of people remained on the island, and the federal government removed the remaining crowd, officially ending the occupation in June of 1971. After occupying Alcatraz Island for nearly 19 months, the Native Americans left their mark on history, proving to the world that they are a strong, proud, and resilient people. Today, nearly 45 years later, in the words of Fortunate Eagle, Native people still recognize the occupation for what it was and what it remains, a seminal event in American history that brought the plight of American Indians to the world's attention.